I'm Persephone Valentine, best known as Dropout's worst DEI hire, and I do a lot of content based around video games, Magic the Gathering, internet comedy, so on and so forth. The feature that most surprised me about Majesty was its ability to put animation in with comic reading and with images in general, and the ability for artists to put overlays on top of all of their art to show their progress or to show the different ways that they draw. I think that that's incredibly innovative, and as a comics reader, I'm really looking forward to that, as well as the page turning feature, because I like the way that Majesty lets you turn pages. But also, I think that it opens up avenues for traditionally published manuscripts to put more art in them and to have more animation and more engagement that way. I think of, for example, The Cosmere by Brandon Sanderson, The Cosmere Universe by Brandon Sanderson, and specifically the Stormlight Archives has art on several of the chapter breaks. And seeing things like sky eels floating around or like different drawings or like an animated high storm would be very, very cool. The thing that frustrates me most with PDF readers in particular, not necessarily e-readers in general, is how slow they are on desktop. No matter how powerful your computer is, they will be slow. I run a computer that is built for streaming, and it is very powerful, and it cannot get through a PDF when I'm running a TTRPG in any way, reasonable shape or form. And in the bookmarks, if the page doesn't load, you have a bunch of players just waiting on you to do stuff, and it's like, I'm sorry, this never happens to me. And that's really not conducive to great immersion. But as far as e-readers go, like, you're limited, right? In some ways with traditional e-readers. Like, you can't get the page turn feeling that you get with like Majesty or a real book. So like, there's a lot more immersion that comes with Majesty than traditional e-readers. And I also like the fact that it supports full color. I like that it supports traditional comics format, because if you are looking to be fully immersed in what you're reading, if you're looking for an e-reader that lets you read comics in a more organic form electronically, or if you're someone who uses TTRPGs, runs games, and wants to share books with your friends, or be able to scroll through pages quickly, to bookmark pages quickly, to share maps and other things, this is for you. It really is. It's mind-blowing the different ways that you can use this. I see a world where you can eventually run maps, and I think you actually can run like character sheets through there and share character sheets through it because it allows you to upload your own content. Some of the problems with like the webcomics that I read is that they had to switch their formatting to suit, verticality. And Majesty doesn't have that problem. You can panel things traditionally, and it feels much more organic than just scrolling through and having a bunch of page breaks where they throw some obvious graphic in to just sort of signal a transition. And it's not nearly as organic as turning the page in a physical comic.
Our reader-focused ecosystem democratizes the storytelling experience entirely, driving deeper engagement and greater market reach, allowing creators, publishers, and consumers to create Majesty, a royal reading experience.
Also, I wish I could be an X-Man. Like, for real. Who doesn't want to be an X-Man? I mean, yeah, they're like discriminated against, but girl, it's happening anyway. At least give me superpowers about it, okay?